For the INFJ, the word networking usually conjures images of fluorescent lit rooms, lukewarm coffee, and the soul crushing exercise of trading business cards with people you'll never talk to again. It feels like an act of high level inauthenticity. But for the tactician, networking isn't about getting to know people, it's about mapping the human landscape. We're going to move from small talk to power mapping. If you are an INFJ, networking probably feels like a performance you didn't audition for. You've been told you need to be out there, shaking hands and working the room. But every time you try, you come home feeling like you've leaked energy for 5 hours with nothing to show for it, but a stack of cards from people who don't actually care about your vision. Today, I'm giving you a different blueprint. We are going to stop networking and start power mapping. I'm going to show you why your ability to go deep quickly is your greatest professional weapon and how to build a world-class circle of influence without ever attending a single happy hour again. In social network analysis, there are isolates, bridges, and nodes. Most people try to meet as many isolates as possible. They think quantity equals opportunity. The INFJ tactician focuses on the nodes. These are the rare individuals who are connected to dozens of different circles. If you win the trust of one node, you gain the influence of their entire network. As an introvert, your goal isn't to build a 1,000-person contact list, it's to build a 10-person high-value council. We often think our inner circle is where our opportunities come from, but sociology tells us that the power of weak ties is actually where growth happens. Your close friends know what you know. Your weak ties, acquaintances in different industries or social circles, provide the bridge to new information. For an INFJ, weak ties are perfect because they don't require the daily emotional maintenance of a best friendship. They require strategic maintenance. You don't need to grab dinner, you just need to send the right article at the right time to the right person. Today, I'm giving you a different blueprint. We are going to stop networking and start power mapping. I'm going to show you why your ability to go deep quickly is your greatest professional weapon and how to build a world-class circle of influence without ever attending a single happy hour again. Here is the tension. You feel like using people for your career is gross. You want every connection to be authentic. If it feels strategic, your extroverted feeling, FE, starts to scream manipulator. But reframe it this way. Value is a form of empathy. If you have a vision that can help people, it is your responsibility to ensure that vision reaches the right hands. Strategic networking isn't using people, it's curating a community of mutual benefit. In a moment, I'm going to show you the advantage of the quiet observer, how to dominate a room by saying almost nothing, making everyone want to be the one to finally crack your code. A tactician never pitches themselves. When you meet a node, you don't talk about what you do, you ask about their why. Use your NIFE to find the gap in their life. What are they worried about? What is their current impossible project? When you find that gap, you offer a micro value. I actually just read a white paper on that specific logistics problem. Would it be helpful if I sent it over? I know a brilliant designer who specializes in exactly that aesthetic. Want an intro? By becoming a resource before you are a requester, you create the Ben Franklin effect. People like you more when they feel they can rely on your insight. You aren't networking, you are consulting. This week, I want you to perform a network audit. Identify your 3 nodes. Who are the 3 people in your industry or community who seem to know everyone? The bridge builders. The low-friction outreach. Don't ask for a meeting, send a high-signal email or DM. I saw your work on X. Your approach to Y was fascinating because specific NI insight. No need to reply, just wanted to share that it resonated. The one-on-one environment. Stop going to group events. Invite one person for a 20-minute coffee or a Zoom brain pick. Use your depth where it's most powerful, in the silence of a focused conversation. You don't need to be the life of the party to be the leader of the tribe. In fact, being the person who listens more than they speak makes you the most interesting person in the room. Build your map. Find your nodes, and remember, you are a sovereign. You don't need to chase opportunities, you just need to build a house that the right opportunities want to live in.